So today, you and me together are going to go through the most amazing and epic successful manifestation stories of the celebrities. So you can convince yourself and your mind that manifestation is very real. And if you do it correctly with belief and faith in yourself, it works like magic. So, on number one is Jim Carrey. He is famous for his $10 million fake check manifestation success story. So, what he did was, before becoming a successful and a famous actor in his life, he actually one random day wrote himself a check, a $10 million check on his name that he received for his acting services. And then after that, he carried this fake check in his pocket every single day. And along the time, he also visualized every single day by of becoming the most greatest actor and a very famous actor. And you might have also seen him from the Mask movie. So, that is so crazy to even think about that in a few years later on, he actually received a $10 million check for his role in Dumb and Dumber. So it works. On number two, we have Michael Jackson, the greatest entertainer. And he was known that he actually dreamt of becoming the greatest entertainer of all the times. And now I'm going to read out something really crazy to you, which he wrote himself, by the way, in his diary. Written by Michael Jackson, dated November 6, 1979, during the Destiny tour. And now I'm going to read it out for you, what he exactly wrote in his diary and manifested his entire fame success. MJ will be my new name, no more Michael Jackson. I want a whole new character, a whole new look. I should be a totally different person. People should never think of me as the kid who sang ABC I Want You Back. I should be a new incredible actor, singer, dancer that will shock the world. I will do no interviews. I will be magic. I will be a perfectionist, a researcher, a trainer, a master. I will be better than every great actor robbed in one. I must have the most incredible training system to dig, and dig until I find. I will study and look back on the whole world of entertainment and perfect it. Take it steps further from the where the greatest left off. Now you must have understood he actually wrote it by himself in his diary, did manifested the greatest career of his lifetime. Now, he didn't just wrote it and just sat down. You might think sometimes that you try to manifest something and then you just keep waiting for it. You're like, okay, I have wrote it in my diary, I have visualized it. Now where is it? How is it going to come? Right? This is not how manifestation happens. Manifestation happens when you combine your vision, your dream, your desire with inspired and aligned action and lifestyle. I will give you an example. You say that you want a dream lifestyle where you're successful, but what are you doing currently? You're lying down, you're rotting on your bed and doing nothing for that, right? Then how will you manage to live that lifestyle? Because if you are successful, you're probably working, you're probably planning, and you're living your dream life. But right now, you think that you want to be successful, you want to manifest that, but you're doing nothing for it. Michael Jackson combined his extraordinary vision with his relentless and perfect action, inspired action. He must have not wrote it in his diary that I'm going to become the greatest entertainer and then just lie on his bed. He would have been working for it. He would have been taking actions to attract it in his life. And that's how you manifest, not sitting down and doing nothing after you write or visualize. Number third is Marilyn Monroe, who is a very great actress of the Hollywood, and you must be knowing of her. Now, how she manifested her entire beauty, fame, career, and success in her life. So before becoming famous, before being having everybody's attention, she used to look like this. Even though she was very pretty even back then when she was young, but now how she looked when she had everybody's attention, how she gained that fame and success and attention and beauty, she looked like this. Now you must be thinking that it's all about looks, that how manifestation role plays a role in it, right? You must be thinking that. No, because understand that everyone has access to beauty treatments and everything. Like even you can change yourself today. And many celebrities also have changed their outer appearance, but not everybody has become famous the way Marilyn Monroe did. Why she became famous? Because she shifted her identity in her mind. Before changing her appearance or looks, any of that, she imagined that for herself. Now I'm going to show you what she exactly said herself for her identity shifting. She said, I daydreamed chiefly about beauty. I dreamed of becoming myself so beautiful that people would turn to look at me when I passed. And I dreamt of colors scarlet, gold, green, white. I dreamt of myself walking proudly in beautiful clothes and being admired by everyone and overhearing words of praise. I made up the praises and repeated them aloud as if someone else were saying to me. So, do you understand what she did here? She affirmed, she visualized, she daydreamed, and she shifted her identity. Basically, everything which is related to manifestation. Now, number one, she visualized herself, which clearly she wrote, she daydreamed. So she dreamed of herself that she is becoming so beautiful. She is gaining everybody's attention. She is becoming admirable. She imagined herself in beautiful colors, which must have been her favorite. And that's how she also visualized that she heard by affirmations that when she passed somewhere, people are complimenting her. People are talking about her. People are praising her beauty and her fame and her charm. So, this is all what manifestation is. That is how she shifted her identity. Now, what she did her, she combined the power of visualization with the power of embodying, which is what I tell you every single time. That even though you visualize, affirm, and do everything, but unless you embody that version that you want to become, you're not going to attract it. So, combine the visualization with embodying. Actually, start acting like the version you want to become. And that's how fast you're going to attract your dream life. On number fourth, we have Lady Gaga. You must be knowing her because she is very famous. Now, before she was actually famous, how she acted, how she thought about herself. So, it is said that before Lady Gaga became famous, she visualized herself acting, singing on sold out arenas. She also visualized and she told everybody around her and herself that she was already famous because look at the way she thought about herself. Even though she was not famous, nobody knew of her, but she already believed in her mind that she was famous. Duh. Now, what she said in an interview or an article, she said, you repeat to yourself daily, every day, music is my life, the fame inside of me. I am going to make a number one record with number one hits. And it's not yet, it's a lie. You're saying a lie over and over and over again. And then one day, the lie is true. Now, what it depicts here is when I tell you that whatever you repeat here is actually what's going to happen in your life. If you keep repeating something negative, you keep complaining about things, you keep repeating negative things, then that's going to be your experience. Your life is going to make you experience more of negative experiences. But she repeated to herself daily that music is my life. I am the greatest entertainer, the greatest singer. She clearly said, you're saying a lie over and over again, and then one day it becomes true. What happens is that if you keep repeating something to your mind every now and then, daily, then your mind starts believing it to be true. If you keep repeating here, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich, I'm successful, I'm successful, I'm successful, then that's how your mind is going to work. And that's what your life is going to look like because your subconscious only job is to prove true what is going on here. So if you keep repeating always, I'm poor, I'm dumb, I'm poor, I'm dumb, then that's what you're going to experience more of. So change that. She also said this one thing more. I had a boyfriend who told me I'd never succeed, never be nominated for a Grammy, never have a hit song, and that he hoped I'd fail. I said to him, someday when we are not together, you won't be able to order a cup of coffee at the effing deli without hearing or seeing me. Look at the way she spoke of herself even when she was not famous. She already spoke of herself as she was. She already think about herself that she was already famous. That's how much belief, conviction and faith you need when you want to manifest something. You have to blindly just believe it. Fifth, Will Smith. Will Smith has often talked about the power of belief and power of visualization. He visualized of himself becoming the greatest actors long before he actually was in that field. He always visualized of himself that I'm going to become the greatest actor. And that's how but he also said one thing, that words and thoughts are just not enough unless your action is aligned. He clearly said that if you think that only thinking about those things, only having such thoughts is going to transform your life, then you're never going to have a good life and your desire. He said that unless your thoughts match your actions combined, only then you're going to receive your desire and your desired life. And that's what I teach you every single time, that if you think that manifestation is just about thinking, and think that thing is going to happen, no, you have to also make your life look like that you are ready to receive your desire. Only then you're going to receive it. For example, you love to think about manifestation as magic, that I'm going to receive $10 million. You want to manifest $10 million. But if I say to you that tomorrow you're going to receive $10 million, are you ready to receive it? Can you think practically about that? What are you going to do with that money? How you're going to manage that money? Do you even have the sense of management? Are you able to receive that money? It's good about dreaming, but your body and your senses are not ready for it. So you have to think about it practically also, that it's okay to dream big, but are you ready for that dream? Because dream also demands more responsibility. Now we have Shahrukh Khan with a great acting career and a really successful and famous lifestyle. Now, if you must have heard, he is famous for his one very nice dialogue, which also shows manifestation and visualization altogether. It says, he believes that if you believe in something very strongly, if you wish for something very strongly enough, the whole universe conspires it in your favor, which I will also say it in Hindi. अगर किसी चीज को शिद्दत से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात उसे तुमसे मिलाने की साजिश में लग जाती है. This is the dialogue. So he also believes that completely. So what it tells is that when you believe in yourself, your dream and your desire very strongly, when that is the only thing you're always thinking about, but in a positive way, not in a complaining way that I'm never going to get it, I'm never going to receive it, I'm not lucky enough. No, but you think in a way that I'm going to become greatest, I'm going to become really famous, I'm going to become really successful. That's how you think about that desire, any desire it could be. Then the universe literally starts working in your favor, and the universe is going to bring opportunities for you to be the desire, to live in that desire and your dream life. Now, the last one, we have Sushmita Sen, India's first Miss Universe. She clearly said that she believed in the power of self-belief, which she said, no matter how many people are standing in front of you and saying that you're not good enough, you don't deserve it, you won't be able to do it, you're never going to get it, you're never going to receive it. But if you have this strong belief in yourself that you can do it, no one and nothing can stop you from actually becoming the greatest. And that's how the power of self-belief worked in her life and made her reach to the stage of Miss Universe and made her the India's first Miss Universe. And I really admire her for this self-belief. So now these are the manifestation stories which I found out for you guys, so we can convince ourselves that manifestation is real. But one thing, let me just say, that manifestation is not just thinking, believing, having faith. Without action, it is nothing. Unless you're thinking about something positively, but your actions say something else. For example, you say, I am successful, I am getting paid for doing what I love, I am really successful, I'm famous. But in your daily life, there are no actions looking like it. You're lying all day, you're rotting all day, you're complaining all day, and you're regretting your life choices all day. Then your thoughts and your actions are not aligning. So if you're saying something you want to manifest, you have to take inspired action, and it's never going to feel forced. You're always going to feel like, I just want to do it. I just feel like doing it. So unless your combined conviction and vision is combined with your inspired actions, you're not going to manifest it. So with these manifestation stories, it's not just magic. All these celebrities didn't just visualized and sat on their bed all day. They worked for it. They made their life look like it, and that's how they got more opportunities and became the greatest. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you found this video really interesting. Do tell me in the comments which one was your favorite manifestation stories, and if you also watch my channel regularly and you have some crazy manifestation story in your life, I would love to hear that manifestation story, and I can also make a separate video where I can tell all of your manifestation stories so that it can help other people to also believe and manifest faster. Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe to my channel.